Hi everyone, my name is Kate and welcome back to my YouTube channel. And in this video I would like to share with you my story, how I started my own business in 14 years old and some lessons that I got from my experience. Let's get started. Well, that time I was an ordinary teenager. I went at school, at musical school. I just enjoyed my life. And one day, if my memory serves me, it was the summer. My grandma came home with a gift, and the gift was a bouquet of sweets. That time, my mom has already opened a shop where we still sell coffee, tea, and sweets, and she said to me, Kate, don't you want to try making bouquets of sweets? I said, why not? Let's give it a try. And I started to do it. I can't deny that my previous works can be even compared with what I do now. You can see in the pictures my works at first status and what I do now. Unfortunately, at first status there weren't any orders. However, I wasn't disappointed and I was like, screw it. And then I read a book, Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. And you're not gonna believe me. In that day, I read this book, I get my first order. That's astonishing how it can be, but I got it. I was really happy because it was my first order. By the way, after reading this book, I started to understand how money works. And I realized that making bouquets of sweets is a good way to earn money. I got especially enormous income when it was International Women's Day. And I decided not just to waste this money and invest them. I invested them in creation of online store, and it seemed to me like a great idea. However, unfortunately later I realized that it wasn't that thing I wanted to deal with. Online store management needs a huge amount of money and time, and I wasn't ready for that circumstances, and I wasn't ready for that circumstances. As I said in my previous video, I don't do what I don't like. And I just stopped it, closed it. I didn't stop making bouquets of sweets. I still do it and get good money from it. I took a shine to such work and it still fascinates me, especially when you see result. And now I'll share with you 3 lessons that I got from my experience. So, the lesson number 1, sometimes your reality doesn't live up your expectations. For instance, my example about creating an online store. I didn't expect that it needs such huge amount of money and time that filling some applications or sending orders would be so boring for me. But I didn't regret trying that. It was my experience and I'm grateful for it. I'm really happy that I did it. I tried it and now I know more about online store management. I know what it is. Lesson number 2, read and improve your financial literacy. After reading my first book about financial literacy was, as I said earlier, Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki, and it really helped me to understand how money works. Such books help you to not look at the world through rose-colored glasses. And especially read book that has real examples of somebody's experience. It's much more useful. And the lesson number 3, don't be afraid of making mistakes. Making mistakes is okay. It's not awful to make mistakes, much more awful to repeat them. Every young mistake is your experience and your valuable lesson. And maybe exactly you will have such experience that nobody has. And you'll be ready to tackle with difficulties, to deal with them, to deal with difficult situations and to find a way from it. And as a bonus, I would like to tell you about 72-hour rule and why it's so loved by millionaires. So if you have some goal or dream, you have to start to achieve it in 72 hours. I don't mean that you have to achieve it in 72 hours. You just have to do some, even the small steps to your dream. This phenomenon is explained in different ways by psychologists and adherents of mystical views. It doesn't matter what worldview you have, this rule easily fits into it. The adherents of mystical views say that the universe seeing that you're not taking some actions to fulfill your dream and put them aside and no longer help you in this direction. Psychologists say that your subconscious thinks in similar ways. It divides your plans and goals into essential and insignificant, according to how seriously you intend to achieve them. And approximately the period of time when the desire in you is still quite fresh and it can be confirmed by actions is about 3 days, 72 hours. That's all. I hope you enjoyed this video. Now you are closer to your dream because you know more. Subscribe to my channel and keep in touch. See you in the next video. Bye!